watching Electric Pitbike with Robert Mack, MX10, and Dad.
Hi everybody, this is Dad, and I'm here with
Robert Mack
and
MX10,
and we're just putting together a react video because there's been a few cool bikes that have come out in these past weeks. So we're going to start off with this new bike, or this one might not be so new, but it sounds like it's put together by a guy and he's running from an AUSA Tangent. So let's see what this guy does. Okay, so it looks like he's doing some jumps on it. Oh, it looks like a pit bike.
It looks more like a something that you do on like a paper.
Like more of a supermoto, you think?
Yes.
It looks pretty pit bike to me. Like that cradle frame when he comes around, you know, that usually has like a Honda XR80 engine in it, or XR70 or 50 engine in it.
Wait, what is that? That's a really cool place.
I think this is in Europe somewhere, so I think they're riding like in a park. Well, it looks like it has fairly nice transfer. It looks like it's got power, and the suspension looks okay, but for motocross, I'm not convinced of it.
No.
For our purposes, like riding on dirt tracks and more like as a sort of exploring bike, I guess. The next video we're going to react to is, here's a guy who took SX50 KTM and built it out for his son. So that's right in your guys' range of size. He put on mountain bike suspension. So let's have a look at. I think that looks pretty good.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty strong.
Like the KTM frame and everything we know is excellent.
That has a lot.
That looks pretty good.
Did you see that?
Sounds like it. So you can see it looks to me like he's running 3 batteries of those small type, and then he's done some custom work to get the engine in. I don't know what engine he's using. What do you think, MX10?
Probably it.
Yeah, it looks alright. Let's see how it drives, because here's a video of his kid driving. It does there, yeah. It does look like it's on. Kid's not giving it. It does look underpowered for sure, unless that kid's not twisting. Like, he doesn't look like he's gonna ride. That's cool, like he's getting ready to ride, right? But I mean, like overall, like, so the design of that bike looks excellent because it's the KTM package. Dude's not standing up either, right? He should be standing up, gripping with his knees, right, to absorb the bumps. He's like you, MX10, he likes sitting on his soft seat, huh?
Yeah.
That's okay. So, what do we give this out of 10? This one?
I would say.
Just on looks, because we.
A 4.
No, I'm going higher than that. I'm going 8,
9.
maybe.
I'm going a 9 for looks.
The issue. Well, we can't test its performance, and as we know, electric bikes, it's really important to be a combination of battery, controller, motor, and gearing. If you don't get those things right, the bike's useless. As we will demonstrate in our SZR 800 review. This is a bike from Germany, so this is another like KTM 50 type where it looks like they've used that frame geometry and put it into a...
Whoa, that looks...
Now see, the performance of that thing seems a lot more like the Q-Berg and like the AUSA, right? It does, doesn't it? Yeah. And notice it has the app. So all that is that they've just tied the app into the controller, like on your Q-Berg. But, you know, let's just give a quick preview here. Which do we think is better, app control or manual control?
App.
I do not. I believe that the manual control from a dad perspective is better because I can just dial it in and forget it. Where with the app, what problem have we have in your Q-Berg?
If you turn it on again, and once it's like to check the settings, it will reset to like full torque.
Yeah, right. There were. So what did you guys think of that bike?
I want it. Like,
let's watch it again and we'll just check it out again. So it looks like. So it looks like it's got power. I mean, that's clearly an MX track. Looks like the suspension is taking some hoops pretty good there. Oh, he gives the thumbs up to that, so then can use it. Oh, and look, they have 3 presets. So they must, like, you press that and it presets it. So interesting, it's speed, power, and response, which is the same thing that you have on your AUSA, right, MX10? So let's try and get a look at this at the bike itself. So suspension is upside down.
Yeah.
See how you can see the silver right there?
Yeah.
And it pretty much looks like a generation of, like the older generation of those, it looks like an older generation of the KTM 50.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of like the SCRs.
Yeah.
What do you think of the styling and color at MX10? What do you think? Do you like the green and white?
Not that much. I like the red and black.
So red and black like the Offsets is your color?
Yeah.
Interesting. This is from China. It's called a Sarong. So it's pretty powerful and fast, as we'll see.
It looks more like a bike color.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
And what kind of would make a dirt bike without a front fender?
It doesn't have...
Look at, just wait when it comes around. It has no front fender on it.
Yeah, that's...
Like any...
That's gonna spray dirt in your face.
And if you're, when you're getting roosted and so forth, it's just remarkable. Now, the guys really who are talking about these bikes online and who have them, let's see this guy here. So, I mean, it looks, you know, fairly capable, although, again, this is doing, like, the jumps they're doing are so small. I mean, that's the same jump that a kid on any Kawasaki...
That looks like a bike.
It does, right.
Like a little bike.
And I'll tell you another thing I notice on this is, why are you going to have the wheels the same size? So, do you guys know why on motorcycles the wheels are different sizes?
To give it it gives it more traction.
Correct. The rear wheel, when it's smaller, can dig better, and the front wheel can roll over top of the bumps more easily than the smaller back wheel, which then picks up the traction. So again, I mean, that's a jump that most 65 riders can do, and they're showing this as like the big jump this guy can do. Here, it shows it at the track on this one. So this dude, the front bike's a dirt bike, and the guy behind, he's on the Sarong.
Yeah, but it looks like a little
Well, the suspension, it doesn't even have the rebound set right. He bounces off it. Like, it's, again, the thing about that thing that makes it, here's the positives of it is it's super lightweight. And so it's fast because it can accelerate, right, boys? Like, you guys know how the torque is on these things. So MX10, this is exactly designed for a kid about your age and size, right? And so this is a PW50 by Yamaha, taking their classic and now it's electric. So what's your take on this?
I would take the 3.
You like it?
Yes.
Okay.
I would take it 5.
You give it a 5?
Yeah.
Okay, out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks pretty good to me.
Yeah,
I'll give
I
it
would
maybe
give
an
it a
8 on
10.
style. Not a, well, you give it a 10?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I think it's maybe it looks pretty good. Now, again, we don't know the performance, but one thing is that I noticed that the suspension has not been upgraded. Now, you have a PW50, right, MX10?
It has the bad suspension.
It does not have as good suspension as like the...
Do you see that? It has the old-fashioned forks.
Yeah, the shocks. The shocks are on the back,
They
forks are on the front.
still make that on electric bikes.
They do, and that's interesting. Now, this is an entry-level bike, so it's probably not going to be doing huge jumps and everything, but still, it's interesting why they wouldn't have upgraded to a different...
Now let's see another electric bike.
Here's something else. I'm going to go over to, here is the KTM Electric Boat. And the reason I wanted to go over to this one is that, for me, this is what a real electric motorcycle should look like. Now, this is a play bike, but still, you can see that it's like a full motorcycle chassis, wheels, strong, and you would think that that's the way you'd want to go on it. Like, watch this guy. He's riding one of these.
That looks cool.
Yeah, and like look at the gnarly stuff this guy is riding.
That's some serious rides.
Don't tell me that Sarong is going to be able to take this. Like, come on, look at this dude.
The Sarong will probably get
I just don't think the Sarong can take this kind of beating. Like, it's not designed as you said it, Robert Mack. It looks much more like a bicycle, right? It doesn't look like look at the
These
gnarly.
are hard.
Right.
This is not what you can.
Look at that. I just feel like the suspension and those wheels. Now, again, we don't have a Sarong to test it. We're just providing criticism based upon what we're seeing in the videos. But compared with, like, this is a real electric motorcycle, right?
Yeah,
That this dude's
let's
riding.
go to a lower PW50.
You want to see that PW50 again? This one right here?
But like, I want one that has upside down boards
Yes.
and one suspension.
Okay, so we're back. So what this is a secret spy photo from the introduction of the electric bike that we were just watching, the KTM. The boss of KTM showed this slide in the background, and look at what this is. It's the concept art from KTM showing their version of the electric dirt bike, right? So clearly you can, it's very rough to see, but clearly you can see that KTM is working on electric version of their dirt bikes. Now, I also heard a rumor that, have you guys heard of Cobra?
No.
It's an American motorcycle brand that's in the mini class. They're pretty good bikes. That they are also, and Yamaha are working, we saw the KTM, the Yamaha PW50 prototype, that they are also working on these bikes to be able to race. Show the,
I feel like they're racing to get, I feel like they're gonna race to the top to see who can get the best electric bike.
yeah, exactly.
Because they're becoming more of the rage nowadays.
Well, here's what I think is that, as this video is trying to show, like, you want to be able, the coolest thing would be if you could ride all the time to get experience, right, boys? And so if you have electric bikes, you don't have to worry about the noise part. And the noise is an awful lot from the 2 strokes and 4 strokes. It's just a lot. Where the electric bikes, just ride them right off your place, right? You know, an interesting thing, boys, is that KTM, its suspension and frame are designed around the KTM 85, which is a small racing bike from KTM. Even though this is an adult or, dad bike, it's still. Okay, well, that is going to be a wrap for us today. We've just done our reaction video, and we'll be back real soon with some more pit biking and basement racing videos. So this is Dad.
Let's just hope there's lots of, not too much action, but action. That's one thing.
There will be more bikes coming, electric bikes coming out. We know that. We're seeing companies bring them out. So, and we'll be bringing our tests and reviews of the electric dirt bikes in our stable very soon. So this is Dad,
Robert, Matt,
and
MX10.
signing off for now. See you later, everybody.
You're watching Electric Pit Bike with Robert Mack, MX10, and Dad.